Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. Last episode, Data went underground and discovered the land of Subrosia. Inside Subrosia, he found the Rod of Seasons, and he was able to have it blessed by the Spirit of Winter. That means that he can now jump on those tree stumps and use the rod to summon Winter. And that's going to be very important because it's going to allow him to reach the second dungeon in this game, looking for the second essence of nature. Just like in the original Legend of Zelda, in the second quest, we have these guys now who, when you expose their cave or wherever they're hiding at, they charge you for door repairs. So, but luckily money is really easy to get in this game. So even though they steal your money, I'll show off all of them. Another tribute to the Legend of Zelda. Level 2 will also be another tribute to the Legend of Zelda, the first Legend of Zelda. So we turn the season into winter there. Normally it freezes the lakes entirely, but as you can see, it doesn't do it entirely for that lake. So we're going to have to come back with either the flippers or the power bracelet to get that piece of heart. Here we have a new mystery seed. You can do many things with them. The main thing is they give you like these little clues. You can sprinkle them on owl statues and you'll get different clues. The owl is a throwback to Link's Awakening, where the owl is the kind of the consciousness of the windfish guiding Link through the adventure there. Now I turned it into winter here. I didn't really need to. I just turned it into winter to get into this cave. There's nothing in this cave. There's a fairy to fill your life up. In a linked game, if you did Oracle of Ages first and then played this game, as a linked game, there's a fairy here with a secret. So I'll show that off, of course, when the time comes, but first we have to finish this game first, and then finish Oracle of Ages first. So making good progress in both of them. So here we are, we're in level 2, Snake's Remains. And like Zelda 1, this, like the first dungeon, there was kind of a tribute to Zelda 1, this one is going to be a tribute as well. Zelda 2, the first quest, the main enemy in level 2 were these snakes, the ropes. So we're going to see a lot of them in this dungeon. We're also going to see the same boss, Dodongo, but he's going to have a slight overhaul, just like how Aquamentus did in the first dungeon here. Grab this key. Now get it back to the entrance. And to unlock the door in the entrance, we're going to need the Ember Seeds to light the torches, the unlit torches. The game's kind of hinting that we're going to get the power bracelet here because you see a lot of pots. Another block puzzle here. Symmetry is the name of the game. Of course, you have to defeat all the enemies before you can push a block. And get the compass. Puzzles aren't too tricky in this game. In Oracle of Ages, if you're watching that Let's Play, you'll notice that the puzzles are a little bit more devious. Like I said, though, Ages is more of a puzzle-oriented game. This is more of a action-oriented and more of a tribute to the first Legend of Zelda. So they nicely let us know, head over to the left there for a secret. There's a lot of rupees here. A lot of them, they look like they're just single rupees, but some of them actually give you more than one rupee, so you're actually going to get a ton of rupees. Like I said, money ain't too hard to come in this game, so let's head on over. Head on up. We're going to head to the power bracelet. We got these annoying guys back from A Link to the Past. Not like A Link to the Past, where you can actually defeat some of them. These ones, you have to toss them in the hole. And these guys, if you have the boomerang, which you should have gotten in Subrosia, you can stun these guys and then toss the bombs. Luckily, there's those plants on the side that respawn, and they will farm bombs. So if you're lazy and just want to try your luck tossing bombs without stunning them, you can. As you can see, I'm pretty terrible at it, so just pick the bombs up, throw it. Once you defeat them, you get the power bracelet. And now we can actually lift up heavy objects, including those pots and stones on the outside. And like I said, in fall we'll be able to lift those mushrooms up. Push this guy into the pit. There we go. Get this treasure. And we got the dungeon map. So now we have the map and the compass. We pretty much know where everything is. This dungeon, still another like beginner dungeon, not too complicated. Another symmetry puzzle there. You have to push the block to match. That opens the door. We gotta watch out for these big traps. They do a ton of damage. Pretty easy to avoid, but unfortunately I was trying to hit that bat and I bounced back. Just be careful. I say that as I run into another trap. These things you need the power bracelets to push. You have to press the A button while you're standing next to them, or whatever button you have the power bracelet equipped to. And that allows you to push them. They're nice here when they first introduce them. In future rooms, they're going to be you're going to push them across floors where where it's actually cracked. And if you step on that floor when you're pushing it, it'll break. You'll end up losing some health. This is nice. We leave the dungeon. You have to come back into the dungeon from a different way. This guy sells bombs. If you are missing bombs, you better buy some bombs because the room to the north here, we need to destroy a bunch of blocks with bombs. But you have to do it in a certain amount of time. So you gotta destroy the correct blocks. Because if you don't reach that treasure chest in time, what ends up happening is it'll disappear. But you have generous time as long as you basically just take out the blocks you're supposed to. So you get a 2 for 1 right there. Bombs. And we get the key. Alright. So you just bomb the correct blocks and you'll be fine. Now we're just gonna head back out and go to the main section of the dungeon. Where we're at. And finish it up from there. Thinking of the one Zelda Classics game, Hero of Dreams. The second dungeon is kind of like this one where you're going in and out of the dungeon a whole bunch of times. Eventually I'll get to those Zelda Classic games. I just have my capture card set up on the Wii right now, so I haven't really experimented capturing directly from the computer. More bomb blocks here. Thinking of an Oracle of Ages, or one of the rings I just got was one that lets you not take damage from bomb explosions. Thwomps from Mario Brothers. Let them fall. This one, if you just walk straight across without stopping, you'll get able to get past them. Yeah, Link doesn't have the run button. If he had the Pegasus boots, he could run. We're actually going to get instead of Pegasus boots, we're going to get these seeds that allow you to run. Those mystery seeds, they don't really hold too much value. We're going to get an item in both Oracle and Seasons that allows us to like basically shoot seeds to hit like switches from far away. So mystery seeds are good for them because they're, like I said, kind of useless. They're easy ammo, or they're expendable. Like I said, you're going to get these seeds that make you run fast. You're going to need them to solve puzzles. You're going to get seeds that light torches, those ember seeds. scent seeds that basically play the role of enemy bait in the first game. So you can see those cracked floors. If it has a crack in it, it's you can't put your weight on it. We have this boss back from Link's Awakening. Now there's a mini boss. Face. With the boss and the face shrine. Dungeon 6. So he has a different pattern here. He mainly just spits fire. Sometimes he'll create holes that'll appear. That's the one you have to really worry about the most. Now if you run out of bombs, as you can see he summons these little spiders, and they tend to drop bombs. So this is the one you really have to worry about, where the holes appear. That's the most damaging attack that he does. Fire is pretty easy to avoid. So, alright. Don't bombs. They have a really annoying bomb boss in Oracle of Ages, the second dungeon there. Worst boss in the game. It's important that we expose that little hidden passageway there. There's a new little puzzle element that's going to be introduced here. These turning tiles. Basically, they only turn one way, but once you turn them a certain way, then they reverse the direction they turn. So you can't just like make a complete circle with them. If you step on it once, it'll turn you in one direction, and if you step on it again, it'll turn you back to the initial starting direction. You can see them in a little bit here. But yeah, see right now it turns counterclockwise. When you step on it, then it'll turn clockwise. We needed to go counterclockwise, so that's why we had to make sure we bomb that secret passageway. That's going to get us the proper way, but there's no reason going that way that I exposed earlier until we have the Nightmare Key, which is in that treasure chest up there. A little bit of Mario platforming here. That was a little bit different though when you don't have a jump button. Like Zelda Link's Awakening though, we will get a way to jump though in this game. And we got the boss key. Back to that secret way we exposed earlier, and that'll take us down to that spinning tile, and it's in the correct direction that we want it to go. Here's some Pole's voices. We don't have a bow and arrow, so we can take them out there with bombs. Once again, the game is nice. It gives you those regrowing bushes that'll allow you to fall on bombs if you need them, if your aim is bad. That's pretty good, the last aim. One of them. Pole's voices are nice, they seem to drop the bombs too. I'm gonna fill up on bombs before we leave here because, as I mentioned earlier, we got Dodongo as the boss. And even though he's updated a little bit from how he was in the original Legend of Zelda, bombs are still going to be necessary to take him out. This thing will give us a clue. Remember in the Zelda 1, the guy was like, Dodongo dislikes smokes. When the mouth opens, attack from within, then superhuman strength will prevail. So yeah, a lot of bosses, usually the key to beating them is using the item that you get in the dungeon. So we're going to have to use bombs, and then the item we got, which was the power bracelet. So in Zelda 1, you put a bomb into Dodongo's mouth, and it stunned him. You had to do it twice, and then you'd be defeated. In this game, the bombs don't damage him, they basically just stun him. In order to damage Dodongo, you have to use the power bracelet to pick him up and throw him into those spikes. Dodongo's gonna just walk around, and unlike the base game where he just walks around, in this game he will have two different attacks. He'll either charge you, or he'll spit fire at you. When he goes to spit fire, that's when you throw the bomb in his mouth. He pauses slightly. Stand in front of him. This is where there's a ring that also lets you the bomb not explode while you're holding it. that's a good useful ring for here, yeah, because you can just pick up the bomb right now and hold it, and then wait until he opens his mouth, pick him up, and chuck him. You can tell he weighs a lot because Denga's movement slows down considerably when he picks the Dongo up. That's just a thing of patience here. I know the boss has said it's really terrible in ages. It's also patience too. That was a little bit more frustrating. Also deals with bombs, but we'll see it in a little bit if we fall in that playthrough. A little less friendly. One more time, and we're done. Again, if you're running out of bombs, you can just chop down those bushes. That'll give you bombs. So we're gonna fill up on bombs here. Let's take advantage of it. There we go. And another heart piece, or heart container. But now we've got the power braces, we can get that other heart piece that we missed earlier. Or that we couldn't get earlier, we didn't really miss it. First, let's get the second essence of nature. Strengthen up the Mako tree. You've got the gift of time. An essence of nature. Seeds sprout as seasons change with the gift of time. Now this game, you can't just go right to Dungeon 3. Kind of the way these games are kind of structured, you'll see. It's kind of like Link's Awakening, where you basically do a dungeon, and then you kind of have given like a mini quest to do on the overworld or underworld. You have to solve that, and then that'll open up the... So almost like between dungeons, you have a little dungeon. In this case, we have to go to the West Spool Swamp. And they have like a little mini thing going on there. It's going to involve the animal companions. There's 3 different animal companions you can get in this game, and Oracle of Ages. This game, if you just you can get the default one is Ricky the kangaroo. In Ages, it is Moose the bear. But I don't like Moose; she's the hardest to control. So I'll get Ricky in this game, and then in the Ages, I'll get Dimitri, the Dongo. But if you have a favorite, you can get any one, like right now. Like I said, the default one in Seasons here is Ricky. You don't have to go out of your way to get anything for Ricky. If you want Moosh the bear, you can go to the Horon Village, and you can go to the item shop there, and you can buy Mooch's horn for 150 rupees. If you want Dimitri the Dodongo as your animal companion, you will go to Subrosia, and you can do the Subrosian dance again, and if you win it, you can win Dimitri's horn. I'll show them off, but well, I'll show off how I can get Mooch's thing. I won't buy it, of course, but I won't go back and do the Subrosian dance, because if I win it and I get Dimitri's horn on, I won't be able to show off Rocky the kangaroo. And there's one section in the overworld in each game that changes. It's usually like 4 or 5 screens. I'll link pictures to it in a future episode from Game FAQ that just changes based on the animal companion you have. Ricky hops over 1-tile gaps and can jump up ledges, so the overworld will be affected differently with him. Moosh flies, so he flies over larger pits, so that's how the overworld is affected. He's your animal companion. And Dimitri swims, so you'll get more water areas if Dimitri's your animal companion. Usually only affects, like I said, one little small section of the map. But there's a picture on Game FAQs that shows how each of them is affected. I'll link that when the time becomes appropriate. Now, let's head back to Holan Village here. The seasons of Holodrum are all in disorder. Spring, summer, what will come of it all? Even I cannot see. There's a princess named Zelda, lives far away. I hope to meet her. That's a good thing we entered here in the fall. Because fall is the season we want, because there's a treasure chest off to the left, guarded by mushrooms, or protected by mushrooms, and needed to be fall to pick up those mushrooms, so luckily we don't have to go in and out. But like most episodes, we'll end it here where we get our different rings appraised. There's that nice bomb, no explosions if you're holding it. That would have been useful against Dodongo. But we just uncovered it now. Okay, we got all our rings appraised. And let's change our rings out. Friendship ring doesn't do anything. Peace ring, that's pretty good, so we'll just equip that. Go to your menu here, put it in your box, press the A button on top of it, and there you have it. And that's it for this episode. I'll see you in the next episode where we head over to Spool Swamp. Take care, have a good one. Bye.